Welcome back to Weather Nation. We want to keep you updated on what's happening down into Texas, where we have several warnings in place. You'll notice to the south, a severe thunderstorm warning that is in place, and further up towards the north, we actually have 3 tornado warnings that are in effect right now. So over towards the Decatur area, this is the one we're most concerned with. It looks to be a pretty good storm moving over the Chico area. This is actually a on the ground. So if you are living within this area, Alvord, Chico, Bridgeport, Decatur, head to your safe place immediately. This is potentially a very dangerous system moving throughout these areas. I want to show you what the velocity is looking like. It actually looks like it's breaking up apart a little bit, not nearly as defined as what we were getting not too long ago, but we are still probably looking at very gusty wind conditions that could lead to flying debris within these areas. We could also be seeing some large hail, so there could be golf ball sized hail happening within this area as well. Very dangerous to be near your windows, near the doors. You definitely want to head to the innermost spot of your home. Make sure to stay safe out there. This is going to be going until 10:15 p.m. So we still have about 30 minutes with this tornado warning. Of course, we're going to be tracking it over the next 30 minutes to give you the latest updates. And then further back off towards the west, areas like Graham. This might be an extension of the one behind it, but there is a potential of seeing some pretty strong storms here. I'll throw in the velocity here, and it doesn't really look like it's coming together too nicely, but once again, there could be some pretty damaging winds here, some very gusty wind conditions. There could be some small hail associated with these storms. Definitely want to stay on the safe side, as we could see this come together within the next few minutes here. So we'll definitely keep you updated. And this one goes until 10 p.m. in Central Time. So we've still got about 15 minutes with this system. And take a look at all the heavy rain that's coming down. Even if you were looking outside, of course, we do not advise you to. This tornado could potentially be rain wrapped. It could be a very dangerous situation. You definitely want to keep this in mind. And like I mentioned, just make sure to stay safe out here. We are here to keep you safe at Weather Nation. We've got all this rain coming down for areas into Texas and even back up towards areas of Oklahoma. We did have some severe thunderstorm warnings in place not too long ago up towards Oklahoma, but it looks like those have expired. So we're just checking out the ones further down towards the south. But areas like Sherman, over towards McKinney, Denton, you're all in the path of these pretty strong storms. So we'll be watching this over the next few hours. This is going to be following us even as we head into early Thursday morning. We'll still see that threat of severe weather as we're waking up early on our Thursday. And of course, all that heavy rain is going to continue as well. So on top of the severe weather chance, there's going to be a flooding chance out there. Make sure to keep this in mind for your commutes. You could run into a few flooded roadways out there as well. So we've got the latest updates here, what's happening with this tornado warning. We want to give you the more forecast side of things, though, and what to expect. As like I mentioned, the severe weather threat is going to follow us overnight.
It really will. So nighttime tornadoes always the worst. You can't see them. Lightning flashes the only way, and in ahead or behind the storm to illuminate. Meteorologist Devin Lucy with you, and to show you right in the heart, in the middle of this particular area that's shown, that's an enhanced risk for severe storms. And right in the middle is where our tornado warning and our confirmed tornado is at this time that's moved through Chico. That's the greatest risk for severe storms at this time. And then the threat levels go in the way of the green area. That's a marginal risk, maybe a storm or two that's mainly wind and hail driven. And then within the yellow areas, that's a slight risk where an isolated storm or two maybe could cause a tornado. But within the area for an enhanced risk, more widespread storms are possible, and still a few of those could show rotational characteristics. That's through tonight. But what's going to happen in the overall part of a storm system that's finally moving out of the southwestern U.S., it's going to cause some warmer air moving northward, Gulf of Mexico tapping into heat and humidity, and this is going to cause another area for an enhanced risk of storms. Southern Illinois, parts of Indiana, southeast Missouri, even into Arkansas. So from Little Rock, Jonesboro, Cape Girardeau, Cairo, Illinois, Carbondale, possibly up to near Charleston, Illinois, and then southwest and southern parts of Indiana. That's an area tomorrow we'll have to watch for possible storms that could rotate and have a chance of tornadoes. Also near Des Moines, Ottumwa, near Omaha, we've got an area then mainly over Iowa that's also a potential for severe storms into your forecast for your Thursday. So right now tonight, it's Texas, southern plains, and then tomorrow we'll be looking southern Illinois to the Midwest, parts of Iowa. There you see Centerville, Des Moines. Back to what's going on tonight. Cluster of storms will move out. This will build into some storms tomorrow morning. Get a little break, but see individual storms within what we say is the warm sector. That's south of a warm front, ahead of a cold front. That is the worst area for possible severe storms. You get that very warm, very humid air. And then you also get wind speeds that change direction with height, and you get storms that start to rotate. It's within that area that we'll have to watch where that storm and severe weather possibility graduates from the southern plains tonight, going into the Midwest towards warnings tomorrow. But more on those tornado warnings, we want to give it back to Shelley Lindblade right now. Meteorologist Shelley Lindblade with the tornado warnings updates.
Yeah, we want to take a look at what's happening here across Texas once again. Like I mentioned, we have 3 tornado warnings that are in place. It looks like the one further off towards the west, though, is going to expire in about a minute here. So this might just be an extension of that one. But we are looking at some pretty strong storms moving throughout these areas. The one further up towards the east, that's the one we're most concerned about because there was a confirmed tornado on the ground just near the Chico area. I don't know if the tornado is still on the ground, but this could potentially be a very dangerous situation as this tornado warning is still in effect over the next 30 minutes. So this strong storm will continue to move through areas like Chico over towards Alvord. You're included in this tornado warning as well. Down towards Decatur, Bridgeport, you're in the vicinity of this strong storm. Definitely stay safe out there. And like I mentioned, just move to the innermost spot in your house. Make sure to stay safe. You don't want to be near the windows. You don't want to be looking outside at this storm. It is very hard to spot a tornado where all this heavy rain is coming down, where it's nighttime, it's dark out there. You won't be able to see it. You definitely want to make sure to stay safe. But I'll take a look at the velocity here. Not nearly as defined as what we were getting about a couple minutes ago, but nonetheless, there could still be some very strong winds associated with the storm. There could be large hail coming down out there as well, and that could also be dangerous. So make sure to stay inside. You don't want to go outside and look at the storm. And of course, with those damaging winds, there could be the potential of flying debris. So that could also be very dangerous. Further back off towards the west, yes, it looks like that other tornado warning has expired, but we still have this other one in effect. And it looks like we have maybe some rotation possibly coming together here. Just to the southeast of Graham, where we have these reds and greens coming together. So that's going to be the winds going away from the radar and to the radar. That creates the rotation in the atmosphere. So we'll definitely keep our eye on this system over the next few minutes. But like I mentioned, just make sure to stay safe. We'll keep you updated here at Weather Nation. What is happening with all this severe weather?
Stay tuned to get a free crisper tray from Granite Stone. Why is it every time you go to cook a family meal, you have to search for pots, pans, and lids? Well, all that's about to change. Introducing Stackmaster by Granite Stone, the ingenious nonstick cookware set that stacks to fit all in one place and takes up a fraction of the space. Plus, each piece of Stackmaster cookware is pressed from a solid aluminum disc, then fitted with a stainless steel induction plate for even heat conduction and coated 3 times with our durable non-stick Granite Stone finish that's so good, burnt on cheese, caramel, and chocolate just doesn't stick. Stackmaster is oven rated up to 500 degrees for outstanding roasting and baking. Plus, all Stackmaster cookware is 100% dishwasher safe and PFOA free. Look, you'd expect to pay over $400 for a professional quality cookware set, but during this special TV introduction, you can get the complete Stackmaster 10-piece set, not for $400, $300, or even $200, but for the factory direct price of just 5 easy payments of $39.99. And for everyone who calls or goes online to order today, we're going to drop 1 payment. You get it all for just 4 easy payments of $39.99. Stackmaster cookware is so durable it comes with a 10-year warranty. As a bonus, we'll include our self-draining fry basket, our stainless steel steamer insert, and our gourmet recipe guide absolutely free. And there's even more. As a bonus, you'll get our Granite Stone crisper tray, the fast, easy, non-stick way to fry up your favorite foods. No grease or oil needed. Together, they're a $60 value. Yours free. That's an incredible 15-piece Stackmaster set, all for just 4 easy payments of $39.99. Plus, we'll ship your entire order free. That's right, free shipping. Order now.
To order, call 1-800-918-8410. That's 1-800-918-8410. Or order online at buystackmaster.com.
We've all got something in our closet we can sell. Jeans you don't love? Sneakers not your style anymore? Jacket that's just not your color? Well, on Poshmark, you can put them up for sale in seconds. Just take a photo, set your price, and turn your closet into cash. Download the free Poshmark app today.
yourself with Weather Nation live for tornado coverage tonight. In the Southern Plains, we've got storms. Bearing down Oklahoma City, we've got some storms that are coming your way that are not deemed severe at this time, but will be heavy rain producers. But just outside of Dallas, Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, we've got on the northwest and west edges storms that are there. In fact, just up coming into west sides of Dallas-Fort Worth. Severe thunderstorm warning has just gone up, and I'm playing Doppler radar, kind of the wide view, and putting in motion just to show you exactly where storms are headed. I want to first start up with what's going to affect maybe more people, which is eventually a severe thunderstorm that could come in towards west parts of the DFW Metroplex. Fort Worth would be first on the west edge. Severe thunderstorm warning till 10:45 local time. That's about another hour from this time, so we know that that storm is going to be there. But at this time, it's the most pertinent warning for a tornado warning that's been in northern parts of Wise County for a tornado that has been reported. In fact, we've got numerous videos we're trying to locate and show to you as soon as we get them in for a tornado reported in Chico, and that's in Chico, Texas. And then we've got another warned area for a tornado warning that has a storm that does not look as impressive on Doppler radar for showing rotation, but that tornado warning is also in effect until 10 o'clock local time. That's going to be in Central Time. When you get to those counties, for those two that are warned, Northern Wise County is the one we'll go into first, but the other one is Young County. So we're going to go back to Doppler radar. We're going to go to Dallas-Fort Worth radar and show you exactly the storm that we're discussing right now. We'll click that one off. This is the Wise County storm. So I'm going in. You see the town of Decatur, and then you see what's going to be Chico, in between Chico and just over Alvord. If you're in Alvord, please take your tornado precautions right now. Don't have a lot of basements this part of the country, so we've got storm shelters. Below ground will be best, above ground's next. If you don't have a storm shelter, you're getting to the middle part of the house, is in between. The most of the outside you can get, putting as many walls between you and the outside is what we do, because if there would be something hit, there's flying debris, you have those walls out there to help stop. So we're going to look at Doppler radar velocity mode here, and still very tight rotation is showing up, and the latest imagery is just in. So right through the corridor, and unfortunately right over the highway, right over the road, is where this rotation is at this time. It's moving a little bit east. If it's not moving a little bit east, to more due east at about 30 miles per hour is the rate of this particular storm. So if you're in Alvord, please take your tornado precautions and shelter at this time. We're going to go back to Doppler radar imagery, zoom out a little bit more. It's on the north end of that defined box of the warned area, you can say. It's blinking red, and that shows that northern portion of Wise County that's under that particular storm. Our next storm that's up is that severe or tornado warning until 10 o'clock local time for a storm that's been located near the town of Graham. Let's look at the Doppler radar velocity charts. Now, this one also shows some area of rotation, which is why we have the warning. So if you're between on the south end of Graham and the southwest sides of Bryson, I would say take your tornado coverage in there as well. It does look like that we've got some rotation. Let me kind of look in this and show you and circle that area. And again, that particular storm had more northeast movement. So if you're in towards Bryson, that's where I would say take your tornado precautions at this time as well. That storm will be moving towards you. But the most pertinent storm warning is the tornado warning that's over Wise County in Texas right now. We've had reports of a confirmed tornado, and I got into the National Weather Service out of Dallas and Fort Worth right now. Damage reports coming in trees and limbs and that sort of thing. That's the best news we want to hear. Haven't seen reports, and I can go to another Doppler radar site that would show if we'd have debris flying through the air, and I don't see it with that imagery. So that is some good news, but we have had a confirmed tornado. I want to give it over to meteorologist Shelley Lindblade right now to give you kind of the overview process, because not just severe storms tonight, but will continue to go through the next couple of days. And this is the process of an large storm, right, Shelley?
Yeah, we are just dealing with a lot with this same system here. Anything from severe to heavy snowfall in the forecast across much of the western U.S. This low pressure system will continue to move on land as we head into our Thursday and close to our Friday, and with it, it's going to be bringing in that chance of strong storms, and then behind it, we've got a lot of cold air pulling in, and that's going to be bringing in the chance of snow. So ahead of the system, it's staying fairly warm, it's staying very moist out there. That's where we get that instability in the atmosphere, 10 to 20 degrees above our averages for this time of year. Behind the system, about 10 to 20 degrees below our averages. So let's take a look at our forecasted snowfall. You'll notice that the snow is looking to be on the higher end, especially across the western side of Colorado, where it's saying we could possibly get maybe up to a foot of snow, maybe up to 2 feet of snowfall within these areas. And then for everywhere else, we could be dealing with up to around a foot of snow. That'll be quite common here, where we get a lot of these bright pinks here on the map. Further up towards the north, this will reach all the way over towards the UP of Michigan, where we're looking to get around 4 to 6 inches of snow. So many winter weather alerts are in place. It looks like they just added some to North Dakota, northern areas of South Dakota, and into Montana. These extend all the way over towards the Arrowhead of Minnesota and all the way back down towards the border of Arizona and New Mexico. Anything from winter storm warnings and advisories in place to blizzard warnings in place, where we get a lot of this orange on the map here. That includes areas like Scottsbluff, Cheyenne, down towards Lyman as well. You're also included. We're going to be looking at some pretty heavy snowfall for these areas. We're also going to be dealing with very gusty wind conditions, and that could lead to low visibility and then in turn could cause some very dangerous traveling conditions for these areas. Definitely want to be mindful of that over the next about 24 hours here. And then ahead of the system, where it's staying muggy and very warm, we've got the severe weather chances as we head towards the rest of today and into early Thursday morning. An enhanced risk in place. This means numerous severe thunderstorms will be possible, and we could be dealing with all the threats here: tornadoes, damaging winds, hail, all going to be possible. We do want to take one last look at what's happening across Viper radar. Devin, any more news on those tornado warnings?
Yeah, I just put my head over in towards the National Weather Service chat room. We've got reports of power flashes. That would be either power lines coming down or transformers blowing from this particular storm that's in Wise County, northern parts of Wise County in Texas, right over Alvord. Tornado warning until 10:15 local time. For Young County, a tornado warning until 10. We also show some rotation that's showing up as significant as well. What I want to do at this time quickly, I've only got about 40 seconds, but it is this particular storm that's going to be over the likes of Wise County, northern Wise County, and it has been right over Alvord checking in. You can see that this area, this particular storm, is the most pertinent, and we've had power flashes reported in the town of Alvord right now. This area of the storm right here, this is the tornado that's moving east-northeast at about 30 miles per hour. So if you're in areas of Wise County, ranches, even some rural areas, if you happen to live in that area, take your tornado precautions. Getting to the lowest levels of the home, storm shelters are always best. But until 10:15 local time, a tornado warning will continue for a confirmed tornado, Wise County, Texas.
Everyone loves the benefits of compression socks, but they're just so hard to get on. Until now. Introducing the all-new Copperfit Energy Socks, redesigned for the first ever easy on, easy off fit to help reduce swelling, relieve tired, achy muscles, and provide energizing support. A new blend of stretch fabric for the most comfortable, easy on, easy off compression fit.
Being a SWAT commander, we train to win. The Copperfit Energy Socks, they didn't feel like other compression socks. They totally exceeded my expectations.
Our most powerful copper-infused fabric, woven into our easy-on, easy-off compression sock to help reduce swelling discomfort from prolonged sitting or standing.
I'm 38 and a half weeks pregnant. Copperfit Energy Socks worked beautifully.
Extra support around the arch and ankles for increased support and relief of muscle aches and pains.
I'm so excited about these socks. I'm so much more energized to go do things after a day of work. They just slip right on, yet they still have that same compression that you want.
A soft cushion footbed for all-day comfort.
I'm on my feet at least 9 to 10 hours a day. These were fantastic. A lot of compression socks are a little too thin, especially for what I do. With Copperfit, I could wear these every day.
Feel more energized, feel more active, just feel better.
They just hug your leg. It relieves all the pressure that you have. I have so much energy, I can go, hey, you want to dance?
The first ever easy on, easy off compression sock. The most comfortable compression sock you will ever wear. Get your Copperfit Energy Socks now online at GetEnergySocks.com for only $19.99. Or call 1-800-378-3860. Order right now and we'll include a second pair of compression socks free.
I've never felt anything like it before.
No more pain, no more swelling, no more achy, tired feet.
I can never go back to regular compression socks again.
Don't settle for ordinary. Ask for the original by name, Copperfit Energy Socks.
This is Fracture. Just upload an image, place your order, and it'll show up at your door, beautifully printed directly on glass. And this isn't just another frame, not just another canvas. This is new. This is a Fracture. Visit FractureMe.com and print one today.
Thanks for joining us here at Weather Nation. We're headed out towards Viper Radar to give you the latest updates on what we're seeing down towards the Texas area. This is just to the west of Dallas here and to the northwest of Dallas, where we have 2 severe thunderstorm warnings that are in place across areas like Mineral Wells. You're included in that severe thunderstorm warning. And then to the north, we actually have 2 tornado warnings that are in place. I want to zoom in to see what's happening here. You'll notice we have one up towards the north, goes until 10:15, so about another 15 minutes with this system. This is for northern Wise County. If you're in that area, make sure to seek shelter, stay safe out there. Actually looks like one of them expired further off towards the west, but we were getting some rotation within that storm, so it is likely that maybe we'll see another severe thunderstorm warning go into place for that area. We'll keep you updated. But as far as the velocity looks across this first tornado warning, it kind of looks like it's breaking up now. Earlier, just about 20 minutes ago, we did have a confirmed tornado on the ground, a very dangerous situation. And you still want to be weather aware as we head throughout the next 15 minutes here. There could be some strong winds happening here. There could be flying debris, maybe even large hail associated with this system. So that could potentially be very dangerous. And then I want to show you what's going on down towards the south within the severe thunderstorm warning. This is something we're watching very closely. We've got the reds and the greens coming together very nicely here for the center of this warning. And we're getting some pretty gusty wind conditions. I'll highlight some of it for you. You'll notice that we're seeing about, 67 mile per hour winds within the storm, so close to 70 mile per hour winds here just to the west of Mineral Wells. So that could potentially create some flying debris out there in a very dangerous situation. Just make sure to stay indoors. You don't want to be looking at the storm out in your window, out on your patio. This could potentially be very dangerous. And of course, we'll keep you updated here at Weather Nation what is happening with this system. We're also seeing a lot of heavy rain associated with this system. I'll throw on the lightning to show you what's been going on. We've seen a lot of lightning just within the last hour here. I'll throw on the counter. You'll notice 500 strikes just within this vicinity here. So these are very energized storms, very charged up storms. This could be very dangerous. The lightning could be dangerous itself. And this will continue to move through eastern areas of Texas, central areas of Texas over the next few hours, even as we head into early Thursday morning. It looks like that severe weather threat is still going to be following us. This is going to be an overnight event. Make sure to stay safe. Areas like Dallas, you could see some pretty strong storms within your area just within the next hour or two here. So you've got some strong storms headed your way. You're not out in the clear. And then, of course, further up towards the north, even across areas of Oklahoma, we're also dealing with some of those stronger storms. I'll throw on the mosaic so we can see all the rain that's happening across the southern U.S. You'll notice just heavy rainfall coming down. On top of that severe weather threat, there is going to be the potential of maybe seeing flooding within these areas. And I'll actually zoom back in because it looks like they added another tornado warning, probably an extension to this one. So this one further up towards the north goes until 10:45. So that's about another 45 minutes with this system. Like I mentioned, if you're in this tornado warning, definitely want to seek shelter, move to the most inner spot of your home. This includes areas like Munster down towards Alvord. You're included as well. And Gainesville, Texas, you're also in the way of this very strong storm. Just look at how much lightning is associated here. We'll keep you updated here at Weather Nation. We do want to take a look at more of the forecast side of things, though. We do have a tornado watch that is in place until about midnight tonight, Devin.
Very good coverage, Shelley. So we're watching that area. I just stuck my head into the National Weather Service chat rooms, and that is US 285. I believe it's 285 that we showed with the road that's right through Alvord. We had reports on the business route as the spur comes in and right around town. It gets you kind of the causeways, or at least the in and around, that there is damage reported, but it looks to be that's tree and debris damage from trees and shrubs, things like that, not homes that I have reports of. So until midnight, we've at least got a warning in, or a watch, a tornado watch that's in effect for it here tonight until midnight. And within that area, the enhanced risk for possible severe storms. This is what we're watching right in the middle of that area is the greatest threat for tornadoes to move into the forecast. So again, this is the enhanced risk where I've seen anywhere from just incredible values for energy in the atmosphere and the right winds to spin the storms. And that's exactly right in the middle where we have those tornado threats that are going through tonight and early into our Thursday morning here. Right in the middle of that is that 10% risk zone for possible tornadoes. Within there is the wind potential for strong wind gusts, even hail to be had, but it's the tornado threat that's the most pertinent. This is a very important part of the forecast. Here's our cluster of storms. I mean, being very forecast very well, but the storms that are severe on the west side, closing into possibly to Fort Worth, look what happens by about another an hour from now, right in through the DFW Metroplex. And so we want to keep a very sharp eye on that storm that's west. That could show rotational characteristics, and that could move right into DFW, Fort Worth first, then eventually Dallas, later tonight. This cluster of storms will then move north and east, but there's another cluster of storms, West Texas, that's already firing. That cluster of storms will move in early morning hours, so there's kind of round 1 and round 2. First one possibly tornado driven, the second one more rain and thunderstorm driven. We're not completely done. More isolated storms could come into Thursday afternoon, evening. More isolated, discrete storms, we say, that could rotate. And then another round of storms when an actual front comes through into Friday. So we're just at the beginning stages here, folks, in towards the southern plains, Texas. It's the tornado warning going on right now around Alvord, 285 US 285. We've had reports of debris, but mostly just tree damage and such. Want to send it back over to Shelley for the latest on that at this time, though.
Yeah, we want to touch up on those 2 tornado warnings that are still in place here. That's to the northwest of Denton and to the north of Bridgeport. We have the one to the south that goes until 10:15, so still about 10 minutes with this system. And then we have the extension of that tornado warning to the north that goes until 10:45, so about another 35 minutes with this system here. So definitely want to make sure to seek shelter immediately. Head to your safe spot in your home out there as well. There's a lot of lightning associated with this storm, so that could potentially be dangerous in itself. And I'll throw into what we're seeing with the velocity here to get a better idea. And it does look like that maybe there's some rotation trying to come together to the south of this tornado warning. I'll go ahead and highlight it for you. So we could see some rotation as we make our way throughout the next few minutes here. I'll definitely keep you updated on what we're seeing. And then even further down towards the south, we have severe thunderstorm warnings that are in place. A pretty big complex moving through, and this is just to the west of Dallas and headed that way as well. So we'll go all the heavy rain that could be headed towards these bigger cities out here like Dallas. You could be seeing some of those stronger storms. Plano, just within the next about couple hours here, we could be seeing some of those stronger storms in your area. So stick with us here at Weather Nation. We'll continue to track these severe weather chances happening down into Texas.
Pain, swelling, stiffness. When your hands hurt, you can't function. Until now. Introducing the new CopperFit compression gloves with Sure Grip technology to give you more power, more control, and more agility than ever. Our most advanced copper-infused compression fabric woven into an ultra-lightweight performance glove that fits like a second skin to support relief and recovery of sore muscles and painful joint stiffness. And new Sure Grip bands built in to provide a strong, non-slip grip for more power and control.
You need total control of your hands when you're doing anything with construction. Your hands are your livelihood. The CopperFit gloves are great. The grip is outstanding here with these different ribs. It makes my hand a lot more usable. It just feels like you're just ready to start the job.
The gloves have been a game changer for me. They help with flexibility and pain and soreness. They allow me to do my job even better.
Breathable wicking fabric with an open finger design for full range of motion, feel, and control.
They relieve my pain. When I grab something, I'm not in pain. The support or whatever magic these things do, I don't know what it is. It doesn't matter to me what it is, it works.
I get a lot of pain, and it can make it difficult to do the smallest thing. While I'm wearing this, I do not have any pain. I can use it on the keyboard, I can use my phone, I drive with it, I sleep with it. I love this glove.
The new CopperFit compression gloves with Sure Grip technology. Relief from painful muscle and joint soreness. Guaranteed or your money back. Call 1-800-378-1435. Or on the web at getcopperfitgloves.com for only $19.99. Order right now and your shipping is free.
I tried it, I use it, I know it works.
CopperFit gloves definitely just make my life better.
I've used CopperFit before. This has helped my hands so much. These things work.
Feel better with copper-infused compression. Ask for it by name. CopperFit compression gloves.
The Smart Comfort Grid works by cradling your pressure points on your hips, shoulders, and redistributing support to the rest of your body. It's soft, but doesn't sink. Supportive, but not stiff. It is so science! Purple. Thanks, science.